Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 09.22.2023. Current time is 05:58 a.m. Eastern Time. Here in southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside on this Friday morning. Thank God it's Friday. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Twitch, and Tony's in the chat, and he says, getting ready for a meeting. Low volume. No problem, Tony. Take care of the meeting. I appreciate you popping in and stuff, and then, meeting comes first. I almost know his schedule as far as that goes. Glad to have you here, though, my friend. Glad to have you. Tony D is a good friend, online friend here, fellow broadcaster. He does Belt King fantasy football broadcasts on Sunday, where he allows my sorry ass to appear. No, we have good fun on that. It's a good Sunday. We talk about football, and Tony's in the chat, and he says, "Good morning to the missus." Tony says. So we do have the morning coffee, and it's tasting good. I almost forgot, about halfway setting this up. I'm running a little late. It's a typical Friday as far as that goes. I should have started 15 minutes ago, but thank God it's Friday. But I almost forgot to start the coffee, so I was about halfway through. Tim Fan, yo, hey Tim, I need your pick. I sent you a DM on Twitter, or on X, a DM, and I need you to. You missed one of the picks. The second Monday, I forgot to ask you, who's your pick for the second Monday night football? You got Rams and Cincinnati. And Tim says, "Good morning, all." And so we're getting our day started here, and it looks like the broadcast is doing pretty good as far as that goes. So I need your pick for that, okay? I sent you a DM yesterday. Tony D had to make a pick for Monday night, and I think, I'm not sure if Ted has to make a pick. Let me see. Let me check my notes here. I got notes on the computer here, so let me bring up the pick list. Let's see. Yeah, Ted needs to pick either Tennessee. He missed a Tennessee-Cleveland game. There's 16 games. I got to remember that. 16 games. I count 16 games as far as that goes. Okay, you want the Rams? Okay, I got you down for the Rams then. Thank you very much, sir. Ted, Tony, and Tim have the Rams. I've got Cincinnati. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm taking Cincinnati. Tim. Okay, Tim. Thank you, sir. We got you in there. We just got to get Ted. Hopefully, maybe he might pop in this. Well, he's working from home this morning. See, I know Tony's schedule. I know Ted's schedule. Of course, Ted Hicks. He was on. I got to still watch the replay. He has. He had a broadcast last night, and I saw the pop-up, late night parenting. There's Ted Hicks's X/Twitter handle. Go ahead, and he's got the link, I'm sure, over there. I know I had a YouTube alert concerning that. So let me check the volume here. I'm going to check the audio. I got to bring this up. Let's see. Okay, we got volume. Okay. And I don't know if you noticed on the title down below. It says Fireman Rich, and then Friday morning coffee 09.22.2023 at Twitch broadcast. I got the title right. Right below that, you'll see it says guest stars. So I've got guest stars activated. Hopefully, I might have somebody up this morning if they're up early, a guest to bring up and chat with a while. And we all know him from the community that we came from before dispersing to other platforms here, but we're pretty much still a community, more so a community on the live stream than we are back in the day when I did audio. And so individual we're a little concerned about, and I tried bringing them up yesterday as a test for the guest stars, but I got the guest stars activated this morning, and that's why I don't have my title or my nameplate. For some reason, it doesn't come in. The Blab Owl comes in. So we have guest stars activated. Hopefully, this guest will pop up in the chat, and we'll bring the individual up as far as that goes, and talk with them, and going through some things as far as that goes, and. But let's see. Hap sucks. Thank you, Tim. We get that out of the way. Hap sucks. It's a good start to the morning when Tim says Hap sucks right at the beginning of the broadcast. Thank you, Tim. Oh, that always... I like seeing Hap sucks, and then at the end, the Bazanga. Bazanga. I think Chris Technician is the one that started doing the Bazanga. And I don't know where Chris is at. I haven't seen hide or tail of him for frickin'. I don't know if he's on vacation again. It's as far as that goes, we haven't had a dinner report. I don't do the dinner report unless he's here, so it's just like. But I'm sure he's doing good as far as that goes. But there is one individual that received some bad news last weekend, and I've been in contact with him a few times this week and stuff like that, and we'll try and do a follow-up on how he's doing. He has a lot of things he has to do as far as that goes, and if he comes up, he comes up. So I'll just leave it at that, because that's what. And I have guest stars activated for you. Guest stars, you can bring somebody up. Chris is incognito. Oh, is he incognito again? This is the longest I think he's been, but I know I've seen him a few times on my Twitter feed. Not that much though. It used to be regular. I don't know. So if he's incognito, and Erica too. Erica and Jeeves. I don't know if they do the late night bit. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll take a nap and I'll stay up late and see if I can crash or see if they're on. Well, actually, I got to go back and see Jeeves. Well, actually, I'll get a response on Jeeves as far as if he's been up or not. So I don't know. They're MIAs, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me see. I change it. 48 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to about 9 degrees Celsius. 9 degrees Celsius. To do the conversion, you take the formula is 48 degrees Fahrenheit in parentheses 48 degrees 40 degrees 8 Fahrenheit minus 32. That's in parentheses times 5/9 equals. Okay, so you got to take the Fahrenheit temperature and subtract 32 degrees, and then times it by 5/9. Okay. I'll just do the Google conversion. It's easier. Let's see. You know what I can do? I heard we're going back to... Nah, I've been here. Nah, that's not going to happen. Look at the numbers, Tim. That's all I got to say. The numbers, they say that in New York, and how can they justify it? When we were wearing masks, we were up to doing... Just here in Tioga County, we're up to like 10 COVIDs a day. That's a day. Now we got maybe one every other week here, and going to be no. I haven't seen any news. I've been watching. I don't watch the news die hard, but I have good faith that we're not going to go that route again. If we did, we would already have been there and stuff like that. I know I've been seeing a lot of commercials. Get your vaccination. You can wear the mask if you want, but they're not going to go that route again. The mask, from my perspective, I thought the masks did not work, and there hasn't been any conclusive scientific data that indicated as such. It's just a control tool. That's how I look at it. Look at the numbers. When I see something, I saw that 2 weeks ago that, oh, we're going to go back to the mask. I automatically go back to the national database and look at how many real, do we see the pictures of the ERs getting crowded out? Do we see no. I've seen where, say, by end of the month. Yeah, but that's somebody saying that. Look at the raw data. That's what I'm saying. The politicians and these yahoos could say whatever they want, and they're trying to inject the fear. Look at the raw numbers. The last week or two, we've had maybe one COVID. We've had more flu victims than we've had COVID over the last month. Okay. Now, if they're going to say we're wearing the mask for COVID and they haven't done with the flu, I'm just saying, look at it realistic. Look at the numbers. That's just like with the current president. They're saying, oh, there's nothing going on with him. Well, all I have to do is say, follow the money. The money will take you there. It's plain and simple. I just look at it. I keep it down in the simplest terms. And the thing of it is, what we have seen in the past, that even when they have the full truth right in front of you, they'll be sticking their head in the sand, saying denying it, and they say, "Oh, I haven't heard that. I don't know where you're getting that from." That, like I said, I don't know what your sources are, but all indications is that there's small indication. And we have a governor here, just like your governor, that's a little wacky doodle. Okay. So I know about your governor, and our governor is right behind your governor as far as being a wackadoodle. Okay, let's see. Our thought. Let's move to our thought for the day before we go off rail. That's all. Tim is trying to get. You're trying to get me going, Tim. What?
Stay on point.
Yeah. Okay. The missus says stay on point. You're getting me in trouble, Tim. The missus is listening.
Don't distract them, Tim.
I don't know, some news. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that, and I see a good cross section of news daily here, Tim. You gotta remember, I'm retired. I don't have anything else to do. I got a standpoint here. Let's go to the. She's laughing. That's a good segment. You're helping me out here, Tim. You're making me. You're doing good. See, this is for people watching this, and I say this all the time, to recognize the chat. People watching on the replay on Rumble and YouTube, where I repurpose this broadcast from Twitch. Sorry, Mrs. No, Tim says sorry.
Oh, wait, I'm just joking.
She's just joking, Tim. She's just busting my chops and stuff. So we have Tim Fan 40, who's a contractor out in Michigan, and he contributes quite a bit to this broadcast, and I very much thank you, Tim. You're a great part of this broadcast in the morning, and I'm very thankful that you're taking some of your time, because you're a working guy. You're out there. You're making a buck. You're working, and I highly respect that. Oh, incidentally, speaking of contractor, before we get to the thought for the day, you'll like this, Tim. We finally got our leak problem taken care of. The company, the heating and plumbing company that came in a few years back, and they ran a new septic line from my basement out because the line collapsed. I had them come in, and it was actually, and Tim says you're welcome. Oh, you're saying, okay, welcome to me as far as the show. But the contractors, they were a little lackadaisical because they have a major project going on. So all hands are on this project. No, I didn't do it. Did you? Awesome. No, I didn't do it. I had the contractors. Okay. Remember my father saying, if you want something done right, you get the experts. So it was just a little nerve-wracking that we had to wait 2 weeks. So every time the washer would rinse, dump its wash water and rinse, I'd have to go down and make sure that bucket was underneath this one drain, older than me, in the one corner. We had that rerouted. The sink and the washer now. The one guy that did the work over here, his son, he's 20 years old, sharp kid. And I really appreciate contracting work, Tim, because I have 17 years where I was at. If you would have seen the amount of contractors that I saw working, and then I had to help assist, in projects that went on where I worked at, various things that had to be done. I highly respect contractors on their work and their skill set. This kid did a fabulous job. They ended up he came in sighting, and I figured, oh, they're not going to come in till next week. Well, they called up saying, hey, we're going to come in tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay. 2 days after they did the site assessment, and it's just a matter of putting in about 26 feet of 2-inch um, um, PVC. Now I could have done it. It would have took me 3 or 4 days. These guys did it in 3 hours. Freaking great. They came in the morning at 8:30. They were gone before lunch. Great. I couldn't give them enough acclimates because I looked at the work, and what I did is there's a pipe, a 4-inch pipe that we have uh, from a from the upstairs bathroom that we don't use anymore. So it's capped, or sort of capped, but it comes down. The initial assessment, the kid said, well, I want to take that. Well, I don't want to take it out. I have a different plan to where I thought I was going to pipe it into there because the one pipe that goes to the corner drain, the washer comes right there, and the 4-inch drain that's coming down from the cellar in the basement's right there. So you have the washer here, and you got the 4-inch steel pipe going over to the riser that takes the toilet and the tub and the sink from the bathroom out. So that's over here. So I thought just joining that in, but it would have been compromising that. So I got thinking before he came over. So let's just string some PVC and hang it underneath the 4-inch pipe. The kid looked at that and says, "Yeah, we could do that." I says, "You could?" He said, "Yeah. It looks like if we were going, it looks like it's less than 30 because for every 30 feet of length in PVC using PVC, you got to have a foot drop in elevation to so the water can go down." More than enough. Fuck the frickin' I was almost going to say but they did a fabulous job. They were fantastic. I'm very thankful that they did that, and as far as that goes, and I'm just seeing now my good friend Mike here out there in Missouri. He liked the thought for the day, which we got to get to. I just want to tell that to you, Tim, because you're a contractor, and this kid. I guess just the fact that I really appreciate, because of my 17 years of where I was working at, and I seen a lot of contractors do some great work. That this kid, it was a 20-year-old that came in, and this other kid that his helper was 17 years old. I guess he's in a trade thing that he goes to school and then he works at this. They did a great job. They were in and out, and so we have no more water leaks. And I was down there a couple times with the washers. I'm just admiring and listening the drainage of the water so, down in the basement. Let's get to our thought for the day. I'm spending too much time talking. Our thought for the day comes from Alexander Graham Bell, who was an inventor and scientist. Inventor who was credited with and patented the first practical telephone. He was also co-founder of the American Telephone and Telegraph Company in 1885. He has a very good quote for our thought for the day, and it goes as follows. A man, as a general rule, owns very little to what he is born with. Well, that's just anybody, a person in general. Okay, a man is what he makes himself. So a person, you can just put everybody in that category, because that's what it really. He came out back in the time where the saying said a man's a person. Okay, a person, as a general rule, owns very little to what he, she, or whatever is born with. A person is what he makes of himself. And that's very true. You're gonna, the end result, like the person I am now is a general result of what I've done over the course of my lifetime. I'm born with nothing. I have a full life now. That's because I traveled that route. Like I was just talking about the two young individuals, the two young guys that were contractors that put the new piping in down in the basement. they made them. You know, you could see what they're making them of themselves and stuff. They do good work. They did great work, and I really appreciate that. So I think that's a true. A man, Alexander Graham Bell's quote: "A man, as a general rule, owns very little to what he is born with. A man is what he makes of himself." And these two younger individuals that I saw, the work that they did, they're going to be doing good. It's good. It was just refreshing to see that. So to correlate, and I had no tie-in with that. Sometimes these quotes they go hand in hand with what I'm talking about as far as that goes. Let's see. I'm gonna try and send. Let's see. I gotta check something here. Let me check something. Let's see. No. Let me see. Maybe I'll just go ahead and send an invite. See if the individual comes up. The Giants. No, we're gonna get to that. No, Tim. I'm afraid they didn't. Who did we have? They lost. Who did you have? Did we all have the Giants? Yeah, you and me. Tim, we had the Giants, and Ted and Tony, they won. So they lost. We'll get to that. They lost. I started watching. I couldn't. I was falling asleep. I had to actually the game. Tim, I don't know if you know. You can watch. Did you watch the game on Twitch? Because that's how you can watch it. I was here at the computer desk, and I sort of fell asleep. It's on Twitch. So I know they don't televise the Thursday night games because Amazon has the rights to them, but you can watch them here on Twitch. You don't need yeah. You think so? Yeah. Okay. You can watch it. Yeah, every Thursday. So I'm here. I was watching the Bushko on my phone. He was playing PUBG. He plays PUBG Thursdays and Sunday nights now. I'm starting to get his schedule down. And figures no. Okay, just so you know, you can watch the game on your phone just using Twitch. Just you gotta who do you have to? I think it's the Amazon Prime. Let me see on the selections here. Yeah, you gotta follow Prime Video on Twitch, Tim, and the Thursday nights you'll be able to watch the football games. Because you can't watch it on TV. I tried Chromecasting it and using the Roku, but they sense that you got to be on a PC or a phone to watch it on TV. They have the Prime videos. But if you follow Prime videos on Twitch, you'll be able to see the alerts on them, and that's a pretty good deal as far as that goes. Let's see our National Day today. We have several. Okay, that's a pretty good thing. It's pretty neat. Let's see. We have Dear Diary Day. Nah. National Online Recovery Day. Nah. National Centurions Day. I guess that's somebody that's 100 years old. Ooh, this is a good one. National White Chocolate Day. I'd like to say that one, but no. American Businesswoman's. Go girl, girl. National Legwear Day. Nah. Carefree Day. Car Free Day. No. National Girls Night. No. National Elephant Appreciation Day. Yeah. There's one more. There's even a better one than National Ice Cream Cone Day. I thought they did all the ice cream stuff in August. The one I'm going with is going to be Hobbit Day. I was watching it on Direct. Oh, you were watching on DirecTV? Really? What channel were you watching on DirecTV? Do you got Prime Video? You must have Prime Video then. I can give you the DirecTV login. No, that's okay. No, I don't know. No, no. Thank you though. I appreciate it, Tim. No, thank you. I'm just wondering. You have Prime Video. I'm just finding what channel were you watching on DirecTV because I can watch it on Twitch. as far as that goes. I have my screen right here is it's like a 28-inch TV. So I sit here. Oh no, you don't. Okay. So I'm just wondering, what channel do you want? Do they just, I guess, DirecTV? Oh, maybe DirecTV has access to it. That could be. Okay. Yeah, it was okay. It's a DirecTV. Okay, just I've seen some things Roku has. It's the device and stuff. So they got something going on with Amazon Prime, as far as that goes. Oh, NFL ticket. There. Okay, that's the money, isn't it? Oh, you're a contractor. You make loads of money. No, I watch it on Twitch. So and then I get enough football where I can watch it on the TV, either ABC or CBS and Fox. And I got the NFL Network on Sundays. I have this, and they give the constant updates. NFL, I think I'm paying a little extra for that. Our national day is National Hobbit Day, and I'm gonna post this out as far as that goes. And let me get the verbiage here. Explore the Shire on September 22nd during Hobbit Day. While there, celebrate birthdays. Today is Bilbo and Frodo Baggins' birthday. So today is hashtag Hobbit Day. I'm gonna have to come online later this afternoon, maybe, instead of playing that PUBG that has me all consuming. My mom pays for it for my brother. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna have to come on this afternoon and play some Lord of the Rings, because today is Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins' birthday. So today is Hobbit Day. Let's see. Let me get this up here, and I'm posting the front door of Bilbo Baggins' Hobbit hole. Today is National Hobbit Day. I don't make good money, Rich, because they take half of it. Okay, that's right. You make good money, but it just goes somewhere else instead of in your pocket. I just look at it that way. But you only got what'd you say the other day? You said you only got 2 years. You got 2 years, so you're taking care of the kid. Okay, you'll get through it. You'll get through it. Let's see. National Hobbit Day. Tim, you're getting me all cranked up today. 2 more years, and I will finally get my whole check instead. How long you been a contractor now, Tim? I think you told me this once before. How long you been a contractor? And I tell you, the people watching on YouTube and Rumble replay, and even replay here on Twitch, I got someone like Tim in the thing. I know what he does. Even though I don't possess the skill set, I'd be one of his workers. He'd be yelling at me, Rich, you're doing it wrong. Pull the thing over here, as far as that goes. Ridiculous. Yeah, ridiculous. No, it's all good. No, he's 30. Oh, wow. Really? Wow. That's, God bless you. God bless you. Wear that protective mask. I remember that one time, and you're 46. So you got another, wow. Wow, you still in good health? Because contracting work, I'll tell you, the people watching us on the replay on Rumble and YouTube and here on Twitch, contracting work, it's pretty, especially now, it's pretty, you make a good buck, but, unless you're in Tim's case where you got bills that you have to pay and stuff like that. But it can be taxing. I know that. I remember many a morning coming into the day job and stuff like that in the car. I'm getting my coffee, and I see the contractors coming in on site, and they go by, how you doing? Oh God, we got another freaking day. Or else on the long weekend. So it was Labor Day, Memorial Day, the 3-day weekend. Everybody would be gone, but the contractors would be in there working. Hey, Helen, Lady Leg. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, except for my neck and back. Yeah, that's the primary. Helen, lady, leggy lady 01 coming in from Scotland, as and we appreciate you being here. And let's see, and Tim saying good morning to Lady Leg. It's Leggy Leg. I call it Leg. I get a little mixed up. We're glad to have you here on this Friday. And we're just talking the National Day. Today is National Hobbit Day, Helen. And you can explore the Shire on September 22nd during Hobbit Day, which I will be doing this afternoon. As far as on Lord of the Rings Online, I mean, it gives me a good excuse to put that PUBG game away and get on and play some Lord of the Rings Online. Where there today is Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins' birthday. The novel The Hobbit and the trilogy Lord of the Rings, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, my favorite author, brings life to the world of Middle Earth. According to the story, Bilbo and Frodo were born during the Third Age in the year 2090 and 2968, respectively. Translated to Shire Reckoning, Bilbo was born in 1290 and Frodo in 1368, our time. So, so there's a lot of ways you can celebrate, and I like everything that deals with the Middle Earth scene. It's I remember, and I've said this many times. That I in grade school, one of the first books that was given me to read was The Hobbit, and I'm reading this, and it's, what the hell is this? I had no, and it's the same thing I felt about poetry and literature until I got out of school, grade school, and I started my college. And then there was a professor, Dr. Sapita, from the University of Maryland. I took her English 1 and English 2 classes, respectively, and when I was doing my associates. And I grew to like poetry and literature now. I respect it, and as far as the meanings behind it, there's a lot of meanings in such. But when I was in my first one in the Air Force, when I was overseas, we didn't have TV, we didn't have internet, we had radio, AM, FM. I listened to Armed Forces radio, probably 8-9 hours a day, 7 days a week when I was stationed over in Italy. Unless you could speak Italian, you watch Italian TV, which I did occasionally because you could learn Italian. But I ended up reading The Hobbit and then the trilogy, Lord of the Rings, a trilogy, Fellowship of the Ring. What the hell was the thing? Um, I have the three. I have the set there. Return of the King and all that. And I love the movies. The movies are right close to the book. When they're on, I don't care what part of the movie, and I'm watching it as far as that goes. The missus almost ended up saying she it was an obsession. Tim, ugh, foam ceiling. Oh, foam ceiling. That's not a good. What's the best type of ceiling that you like to install when you do Tim? Foam ceiling. You don't like doing the foam ceiling. That could probably be a little messy, I guess. Just wear that protective air mask. I just remember seeing him. He is all cloud of smoke, and he's just like breathing this shit, and it's like, oh, it's okay. It's like, it sounds like my older brother. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. I breathe it all the time. Helen, not enough people read. It blows my mind. There are people in the 40s and 50s who haven't picked up a book since they were in high. Yeah, well, Helen, I'm in there. I have yet to pick up a book. Since I was in it's been over 20 years since I've read a book. I could say that, if not a little bit more. The missus, she reads like 3 books a week as far as that goes, and I mean, I watched the movie The Hobbit. I loved it. I gotta sit down. It's just sitting down. I get too busy doing things and stuff like that. I gotta be active as far as that goes, and such. Yeah, but that's true. Reading, Helen, I like her You like Helen likes you more and more.
Oh, thank you, Ellen.
She says thank you, Helen. Yeah, she's a reader. As far as that goes, we have a very good we have a very an outstanding library here in the village, and as far as that goes, I'm guilty of it too. I don't read that often, and yeah, you know, it's just and books are great. Books are great. I mean, I do a lot of reading on things here on the internet and stuff. I guess that movies are easier than reading. Yeah, that's true, Tim. That's the easy way. Yesterday we did the Fireman Rich audio podcast. Oh, that was funny. Those are flamingos. You may see rare flamingos in the wild far north of. It's Pennsylvania following the Hurricane Idol. They probably traveled. We did I did a good story, interesting story yesterday on a critter down there in Australia. That's they're trying to create a refuge, a bigger refuge, and they're in high concentrations, and that's thousands of acres of koala haven forests to come under logging ban in New South Wales, Australia. And what it is protect the koala bear. I thought that was a real. I like reading, presenting stories like that. I think I presented one on a bird in New Zealand the week before. So I did the audio podcast yesterday, and Tim Fan to Leggy Lady. I simulate my mind at work. Sometimes the work you do, you have to stimulate it, right, Tim? Let's see our history for today, and how are we doing on our broadcast? How come this is like this? It's supposed to be this way. There we go. Our broadcast is we're down to 4,800, but it still says we're excellent, so that's good. I got the stream manager. This is the stream manager right here, as far as it gives me the ups and downs and stuff like that. So that's good. Oh, let's see. And we're setting up. And every day, there you go. You stimulate every day. You know what? I'm gonna just send him an invitation, individual. See if he comes up. Oh shoot. Oh, what the hell did I do? Oh, I just botched something up on the guest stars. Let's see, guest stars recent, follow. What the hell was this handle? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try this. Just bear with me for a moment, folks. I'm trying to do something here. Let's see, for you. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see, favorites. We'll just have to see if he comes up here and stuff like that. I guess I'm just looking at. Oh, Ted! Good that you're here. He said good morning to Helen, Leggy Lady at 01, Tim Fan 40, Tony, the Mrs. Ted says good morning. And the Mrs. says good morning back to you, Ted. I'm glad you clarified mine and not something else being stupid. Oh, no, we don't go. We don't go there. I don't have. No. The mind. Hey, Ted. Good morning. Hey, I need a pick from you. On the picks, you were one shy. Let me see. Let me get to the list here. Who do you pick for Tennessee and Cleveland? I'm thinking you might pick Tennessee. I need your pick for Tennessee and Cleveland. And Tim says, you're going with Tennessee. Okay, I got you down for Tennessee. Yeah. I'm just touching up. Thank you. I've updated the. Matter of fact, I can show you those before we get to the history. Ted. Let me. I'm updating the list as we speak here. Let's go there, and we turn off the bold, and we put in Ted for his pick for Tennessee. Yeah, you and me we're picking Tennessee. Tony and Tim are picking Cleveland. Probably because it's in Cleveland. So, okay, we're all set there. And for those folks that are watching on the replay, Ted Hicks is the proprietor and creator of Late Night Parenting. He was on last night. Check him out over there on X/Twitter, Ted Hicks at Real Ted Hicks. He's working at. He usually he takes the train into the heart of New York City, and let's see. I got something to bring up here, Ted. You'll like this. Just hang on for a second. Let me get this set up. Or no, I still need that one up. Let me see. Let's see. I still need my video up. And Tim, I guess you're tied with. I updated. Ted gave me. He was honest. I'm gonna say he was honest. He gave me his picks for week 2, so he's no longer in the red. Okay, he's no longer in the red. So you could see, Ted, that you're. Let me see what I got. You could see that Tim and Ted are tied at 9 and 7. Okay, so and then our overall and you came through. So you. I was gonna put a red star, but you made because you kept it honest. I saw the picks and stuff. You didn't take advantage of it, so that's what it was for week 2. Just an update. Okay, I did an update yesterday. Ted gave me 15 of his 16 picks, and Tony and Ted and Tim gave me their 16th pick. Tony last night, and then overall, this is how we stand overall as far as that goes. That's the overall slide that we have as far as that goes. So total, Tim and or Ted, you're tied with CBS, and then Tim is in third. Tony is in second, and I'm one game ahead of Tony, which I'm surprised. I figure I'd be in the cellar, but we'll see what happens this weekend. As of last night, Ted, you're one game ahead as far as you're at 17, so you're moving up the ladder. The Giants lost last night as far as that goes. So that's how I'll be presenting these slides again on Belt King Fantasy Football as far as that goes. And let me see, where is the Blab Owl? Where's my Blab Owl? Hey, Owl, come back here. Oh, there he is. Okay, there he goes. Oh, got too many things going on in OBS here. Let's see. Helen, everything. You've missed everything. I missed everything. Oh, Remote Fridays. Oh, okay. As far as Ted. Oh, Tony. Tony's back. Oh, okay. Finished. What did I miss? Oh, okay. Tony's chat came right in above Helen's response, and I'm focusing in on you, Helen. I blew off Tony's chat right above yours. The way it came in, I've got on OBS you have docs in the stream chat. Yours just boom, and Tony's finished with his meeting. Thank you, Tony, for coming back. Greatly appreciate. Let's get to the history here. History, as far as that goes, Today is oh, yeah, the National Day. We did the National Day already. Yeah, today is Hobbit Day on this September 22nd. Bilbo and Frodo Baggins' birthday. So let's move to the history. Today in history, what do we have? What do we have? We had on this day in 1862, President Abraham Lincoln, my favorite president, he issued a he issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation declaring that all slaves in the rebel states, they should have been all the states of the United States, that's the one drawback on that, which I think he changed it later, should be freed beginning on January following the following year. And I think that he wanted to wait from what history says about the Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln needed a win. The Confederates were kicking the Union's ass. The Union needed a win to give this emphasis. And I forget what battle there was, but there was a win, and Abraham Lincoln courageously said, "Hey, this is introduced the Emancipation Proclamation." Very important document in American history. Let's see, Independence Day for Bulgaria in 1908, Maui in 1960, or Malay, M-A-L-I. I'm not pronouncing that right. It's not Maui. Maui's in Hawaii. Let's see, let's see, what do we have on the AP side? Some more about the Emancipation Proclamation. So that was a very, very important document. In 1776, during the Revolutionary War, Captain Nathan Hale, he was only 21, was hanged as a spy by the British in New York City. In 1949, on this day, the Soviet Union exploded their first atomic bomb, thanking the United States, where they got all the data and information. 1911, pitcher Cy Young, 44, gained his 511th and final career victory as he hurled a 1-0 shutout over the Boston Rustlers against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Forbes Field back in 1911. Baseball history right there. In 1980, I remember the day this started. The Persian Gulf conflict between Iran and Iraq erupted in full-scale war. 1980, I was over in Italy. I remember waking up when I worked as an Air Force firefighter. We were on duty for 24 hours, so we slept at the fire station. And if we got a call, the bells would ring. We'd run to the trucks and we'd go. But I remember waking up that morning and some of the Italian nationals coming into the... it was on this day back in 1980 over at Aviano, Italy. They came in the bunk room and... oh, you Americans, you're going to go to... No, maybe that was when the hostages were taken. But I was over in Italy when this conflict started. And back then, we supported, oddly enough, Saddam Hussein to fight the Iranians and stuff like that. Just, let's see. Oh, on this day, I remember this too. In 1995, an AWACS plane carrying U.S. and Canadian military personnel crashed on takeoff at Elmendorf Air Force Base near Anchorage, Alaska, killing all 24 on board. I remember that incident. That was a bad incident. In 1995, I was on my way to. I was up at Griffiths. I was just coming back, and I had just met the missus in '95. So, yeah, it was the missus. I met her. No, 95. No, we were married. That was 85. 95, we're over in Italy. It was my second time back at Aviano Air Base. So get your dates straight, Rich. More coffee. And let's see. And in 2018, Paul Simon ended what was billed as his final concert tour, where he did a concert in a park in Queens, New York. Paul Simon, he's a New Yorker. Good singer. Let's see. Last night in baseball, we had the the Yankees beat the Blue Jays. Yahoo! Yay! And the Mets lost to the Phillies. I'm sorry, Ted. Tony, the Mets. I don't know what's going on with the Mets. I don't even want to look at the standings. Let's see. Today, the Mets continue playing the Phillies down there in Philly, and the Yankees are hosting the Diamondbacks. And I think that goes into the weekend here. What? Yeah, it's going into the weekend. Is it going Sunday? Let's see. What are they playing? Yeah, it's going right. The series is going right into the weekend for these two teams. So let's get some wins, Yankees and Mets. Canadian football tonight at 7. We have the Rough Riders and Redbacks at 7, 9 o'clock, 9:30 Lions and Elks. Tomorrow we have Alouettes and Stampeders at 4, and then tomorrow night the Tiger Cats and Argonauts. And then NFL, of course, the New York Giants lost to the San Francisco 49ers 12-30. So I have no idea. Let's see. Tony goes lots of laughs. Tony goes power to you, and Helen goes lots of laughs. I was just responding to Pookums. Okay, yeah, I yeah. Have at it, Helen. No problem. Just utilize my chat for your personal communication. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's all good. So the football there. It looks like we're not going to get that guest coming in this morning. Probably sleeping in. And I guess the guest I'm talking about, and I talked to just to get an update because I'm not sure what's going on because he's in a precarious situation, and that's with our good friend Cup of Joe. Our thoughts and prayers are with him. He lost his mother last Sunday, and Joe is he took care of his mother, and I'm not sure what his situation is. He's a little dire straits because he just has disability. He's a bus driver from New York City, and he's got a lot of situations. He's got what I think we've all faced the reality when we have a passing in your families and stuff like that. There's certain things you got to take care of, and I think Joe was at a loss, and so but he's going to take care of it and get through this. I'm sure he will. Just a little concerned about him because he's a great guy. I play a lot of PUBG. Known him from another person I've known from the previous platform, Haps, and to our friend Cup of Joe. Yeah, he needs the moral support, and he's limited on his resources. Because he has a disability, and he's waiting to retire at 62 or something like that. So it's one of those things. I know him. I want to check in. I sent out an invitation just to do a preliminary guest stars with him to bring him up, and he's more than accommodating. He sent me sorry. What did it say last night? I sent him an invitation just to bring him up in the back room of guest stars because I have guest stars activated right now where I could bring somebody up. You could see it in the title. The title, if you go to the page right down at the bottom, right underneath the title, it says guest stars. That's indicate that broadcaster has guest stars activated, and I could use guest stars now because I have a more powerful computer, but I ended up sending an invite, and then he didn't respond. But Cup of Joe, he ended up saying, he says, "Hey, Rich, so sorry I missed your broadcast today. I was sleeping and overslept. I saw you asked me up. I will try and make it next time." So I said no problem. Maybe we can do it tomorrow. And evidently he's not here, so that's okay. I'm sure we'll make contact with him. Because he's got a lot of things to take care of as far as that goes. He has a lot of concerns, and I just want to make sure he doesn't fall off the grid and stuff like that because he's borderline. Like he's not making a lot of money to where his mother's Social Security and pension took care of a lot of things as far as that goes. So I'm a little concerned with that to make sure But I told him to get through this. You got to make a list of certain things you do and stuff like that, and he'll get through this. I'm sure he will. So our condolences and prayers go out to our good friend Cup of Joe, as far as that goes. And I'm sure I'll pick. I've had conversations with him on PUBG. You know, you can get on PUBG and you can talk back and forth. It's sort of like what Periscope was when you brought a guest in. You just had the audio, so there's no video. But I've talked to Joe a couple times there in the past here on which. So I check it to see if he's on or something like that. He hasn't been on in a while, so of course, you know, with all the things he had to deal with his mother, and especially now, as far as taking care of her affairs, as far as after her passing. So again, yeah, I agree, Ted. To our friend hashtag Cup of Joe, we're our thoughts and prayers are with you, my friend. Let's see. I guess that's about it. As far as that goes, it's at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead. We've been on for just 2 minutes shy. I'm going to try and come back on later this afternoon, gaming with Lord of the Rings online, and because it's Hobbit Day today. Why wouldn't I, right? Why wouldn't I? So we're going to try and make an attempt to come on for a couple hours. Maybe I'll try that restream. I'll try restream to present it instead of using the OBS. I did that a few weeks ago with PUBG, so I think it's a good opportunity today to try that, doing that. Present it here on Twitch, as well as simul broadcast over there to X/Twitter. So with that, I want to say thank you very much to our great friend out in Michigan, Tim Fan 40. Thank you, Tony D. Salute. We'll be seeing you this weekend. I want to say thank you to Helen Leggy Lady 01. Okay, and what the heck? I gotta give Helen a plug. I didn't give you a plug yet, Helen. I gotta hang on. Where is it? Where's my? I saw this yesterday. I saw this morning. Let's see. Where is it? Is it there? Is it still there? Oh, where is it? You posted it on Instagram threads. You had your broadcast last night. What was your broadcast? Where the heck are you? I can't find it. But Helen, Leggy Lady's over there on Mixcloud. She does her radio show, was on last night, 365 Radio on that app called Planet Garden, and listen to her. And I saw it flip on my Instagram threads this morning, Helen. So. But with that, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to say thank you, Helen, for being here in the chat. Thank you, Ted Hicks, for being here. And thank you, Ted, Tony, and Tim, for giving me those picks. And you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. You can follow me over there on Truth Social as at Fireman Rich. Instagram threads at Fireman Rich, and I'm still over there on Twitter X/Twitter as at Fireman Rich, and I'm also right here on Twitch at Fireman Rich. You all have a great one wherever you may be. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks a lot, guys.